right, I've got our spread out here. Um, well, it's supposed to be 6 cards on top, but my last, these two came out together. And so I decided to take them. So over here, we're going to begin with, we have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Queen of Cups. This is standing in your truth. And the Queen of Cups coming out says to me that there's a sense of, embracing your emotions. This Queen of Swords is not necessarily a very emotional queen, but she knows who she is, and she says what she means and means what she says. But this Queen of Cups coming out too, so you can be very intellectual. You can be very. I'm just gonna change the brightness. Strong and forward, and be in touch with your emotions too. They're not. That's the cat. They're not opposites. They can go together. And then next we have the Five of Swords, clarified by the Page of Cups. The Five of Swords, a lot of times is seen as a card of deceit and somebody's doing you wrong. In this deck, in the Light Seers deck, there's the deceit, it's already over with. The battle, see, we got the guy over here. He's already won, okay? So I'd never take it as like this warning, be careful, there's somebody out there doing you wrong. It's done. It's done. He's won. You're here. But all is not lost. You have your crow. You're a little up in your head and you're upset, but let it go. Move on, start something new. The Page of Cups is this, fresh, vibrant energy of like daydreaming and thinking of, new things and just thinking outside the box and going for it. So yeah, something went wrong. Something was a defeat. Move on, start thinking, dreaming again. You're gonna live to fight another day. This is life. We have battles, we win some, we lose some. Pick up the Page of Cups energy and just, move forward with your imagination and new big ideas. And this goes right along with it. This is, about, just being burdened after, a long, weary bouncing around. I do that a lot. So, she's been on a long journey. Looks like she's come down from the mountain, carrying all this stuff. She's even had to call in her oxen, I guess is what that is, to help her carry all this. But it's done, came to completion. And we have the hangman. It's, saying that the divine is coming in to change things up. The hangman, everybody knows, seeing things from a different perspective. Yes, but to me, it's also about divine timing. Sometimes it's saying, that maybe you should wait. But in this case, coming out with this 10, and let me show you what came out next. The World, again, another completion card, and Ace of Pentacles. So we're completing, we're starting something new. So in this case, it's saying that the divine is here to take you out of this burdened place where you were defeated, and feeling, just like you have too much on your shoulders. You did. So it's time to, get some clarity. It's time to end all this and move on to something new. And I love the Light Series deck. See this Ace of Pentacles? See the roots coming down? This is a seed. And that is just the perfect way to understand aces. They're a seed. They're just something just starting to take root. So you may still be, feeling the defeat and feeling the burden, because this is, and you may be like, but I don't see anything new coming forward. It's because it's a seed. It hasn't even come up out of the ground yet. It's just sprouting roots. But the divine is saying, it's coming. It's coming. And what it's bringing, Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. This was clarified by the Three of Cups, which is, celebrating with others. It's, both of these cards, it's not about just being fulfilled in oneself. I'll explain. Here's what came out next. So these two came out together. And I thought it was very interesting. So we have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands and the Four of Wands. And they came out together, and I thought that was really interesting because the Seven of Wands, and here it is in Rider-Waite-Smith. And it's this one guy who's like defending against all this stuff. And he's like all alone. And she, he's being a little more active than her. She's kind of, in Zen mode and ignoring, all this that's coming out against her. But she's got her bubble. You see, she's got like light radiating from her solar plexus chakra. Isn't that gorgeous? She's just really like staying grounded, despite, all these arrows, wands coming at her. So both of these, whether it's Rider-Waite-Smith or this one, where he's, fighting, or it's, more of an inner battle here. Both of these, they're on their own. So I thought it was really interesting because the Four of Wands is about it's about a celebration with other people. It's, wedding or party or, something. It's generally seen, and even there, there's other people involved. And I thought, well, that's really interesting for those to come out together. And then the clarifier made it all make sense, which is why we pull clarifiers, right? Six of Pentacles. So the message is not to just feel like you have to be alone or fight a battle alone. It's about reaching out to your friends. Here's where I'm gonna celebrating with friends, being with other people. The message, though, the reason why I think it came out with the Seven of Wands is because Spirit is saying, but you want to make sure that those people are giving you as much as you're giving them. They need to be on the same plane as you. You don't want to be celebrating people who are just takers. You want to be celebrating with people where it's an equal give and take relationship. And that's where you get to this situation where you can have people around you. And this speaks to me so much because I am such an introvert, and these days with the world being so crazy, I just want, I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but I just want to shut down and I want to be this one. I want to be in my bubble. I want to not read the news. I don't want to like go out in public and deal with the political signs and the people in the masks and the not masks and the, I just want to be in my bubble. But Spirit is saying no. You need people around you. You have people around you who are good for you. Just be discerning and ensure that those people, again, I just want to say that they're on the same level as you, that they're vibrating, that they're interested in their spirituality too. They don't want to just take from you. You know, those of us who are on a spiritual journey, we can attract the takers because, let's just admit it, we're vibing high, or at least we're working on it. You know, nobody ever is perfect at that, but when you're vibing high, you attract other people who are vibing high, of course, but you can also attract the takers who just want to suck that energy, and that's not what we want. We want the other people who can give and take, and then we can have all our cups filled, and we can be around other people that make us happy, and we don't have to just sit in this bubble. Not that this isn't fabulous energy, you know. She's tapping into her, you know, like I said, her sacral chakra is just glowing. She's tapping into her self-love and her self-worth, and that's great, because that's how you decide who's worthy of my time. You know, if you don't realize your worth, man, I'm preaching to myself right now. If you don't realize your worth, you're not gonna choose the right people to be around you. You have to know your worth to know who's worthy of giving to. So, those are my messages from my tarot cards. I did also pull some oracle cards, and these are oracle cards that I made myself, and they are I made them from quotes that I've jotted down throughout this year that means something to me. So anyhow, I'm just going to read them to you. Don't be less because someone else can't be more. And that goes along fabulous with this energy. You be you. You be you. Stand in your truth. But don't give to those people who can't rise up to the occasion. I have Hamilton on the brain. I always have Hamilton. I'm like saying, rise up, when are these coming? Okay, so yeah, people can't rise up, then move on. They're going to be a burden on you. Okay, the next one, I cracked myself up. Probably nobody else, but blessings. Blessings will come. Oh, I love this one. When I heard this at a time that I needed to hear it. So maybe somebody else out there well, I always need to hear it, but maybe somebody else out there needs to hear it right now. Blessings will come in many forms and fashions. So don't worry about what is no longer around. It's a Five of Swords energy, right? So like something's gone. There's been a defeat. Look at him. He is worried. He's worried. Some of his crows have flown away. He's worried. But Spirit will, anything that's good for you, Spirit will bring you in another form. God, that's so hard when we've just lost someone, something, some situation that we didn't want to. But the message is to have faith that it can come back in another form. We can still have that feeling, the good feeling with someone else, some other situation, some other location, whatever it is. God, I love that message. The next one, don't chase shooting stars, are those who won't chase you. Again, that's this energy, right? Don't chase those who won't chase you. Chase dreams, chase goals, chase life. And lastly, my loves, charge forward. You are on the scent of something beautiful. It's just taking root, but it's coming. That's it. Thank you.